A very warm welcome. So we had our first look at the one-day special at 6 this evening, and my goodness, it was busy. We always knew it was going to be busy because we've got the wonderfully talented Toni and Stamps by Me. We've got cover plates. Now, there's a lovely backstory behind this because Toni in the past brought out cover plates. They were very popular. All fans of Stamps by Me loved it. Toni is so good, and I really do mean this. She is exceptionally good at listening to feedback. And a lot of fans of Stamps by Me were saying, we love the cover plates. Toni, please, can we have more cover plates? And can we have them bigger? So you know what? Toni's listened, and she's giving you more options with the cover plates. Now, I've got to explain, this is a pick and mix. You can choose any 4 out of the 7, but, and this is a big but, we are starting to find certain options, like here, your circles and your fizz being very popular. Also coming up to this one here, this was very popular too. So don't miss out. This is all I'm going to say. There is nothing more frustrating when it is a pick and mix and you're looking and you think, oh, I love that one, and it's gone. So right now, I believe you can still get hold of all options. Do make sure to get in early so you're not disappointed. Someone who never disappoints is the wonderful Toni, and she is here. Toni, how you doing?
Hi,
Hello.
sweetheart. I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere.
Wait, look at you, Toni. I really enjoyed our launch hour. It never feels like work with you, but I get the sense as a craft. Now I'm just talking as a crafter, not as a presenter. Whenever I do a show with you, the crafter in me was like, these are great. I need these in my stash. You are so good at bringing us the crafty goodies that we will all use, and I mean that we will use them.
Yes, so these are true workhorses.
I thought you were turning around there
so
like, I don't like that at all. I'm not going to speak to you.
Never.
I'd offended you.
No.
Okay.
So these are your true workhorses, Yanni. So these are like built on a 5x7 template. So they're larger than our other ones.
Yeah.
So you get longevity in your craft. We've got some great masculine shapes, but equally they look quite bland. If I'm completely honest, when you look at the die, you think, okay, it's got shape on it. But if you look beyond the shape, you can create so many conceptual cards. You have edgeables. You have the top elements to your cards. You can do the flaps on your envelopes too, and you can just build that design and make it unique and your own. Now, it does come with that coordinating mat and layer. So as you can see, the designs coordinate beautifully, layer them up, but you can make shaped cards too. So if you want to make a particular shaped card, you have the mat and layer, you can break it down, you can fussy cut into them and create your own bespoke card. So I'll just show you the boards very quickly, and then we'll crack straight onto a demo. Now, we are streaming to the USA, Yanis, as well this evening because it's later in the day. So we have all of social media up as well. So if you want to say hello to me and Yanis, please do so. We love to have your company.
Yes, I know you've got a massive fan base across the globe, but in America, Europe, UK. So wherever you're watching, I always say this, but you are part of our family. So thank you so much for tuning in.
Yes, thank you, Yanis. So let's have a quick look at these dies then. As you can see, they are now mixed up, so hopefully they're in order. So we have the lovely trendy triangles. Now, you saw this ink swiped earlier in the other show. So if you want to watch the demos in the last show, go back and watch the last show because it stays on for 30 days. You'll be able to get some cool inspiration. And I forgot to mention it, but Yanis did get it in before the end of the show. He's got a better memory than me. Don't forget your QR code because this is where all of the inspiration comes with all of the products from us here at Stamps by Me. So we have the triangles. So you have your mat and layer and your background, and then you have the die Toni, on there.
I think we are just having just a few visual problems there. We'll sort that out in just 1 second. But when you're seeing the boards, you start to appreciate this looks sensational. I've got a couple of samples here, and I just want to give you a really quick idea of why these cover plates are so special, because it is instant effect. So think about what dies, what sentiments, what stamps you can put with this. They are so versatile. There is nothing to stop you. It's not like it's a die set where you think, I can only use this for a certain season, a certain occasion. You have just got a wonderful background. Then you can decide, am I going to put florals on here? Am I going to go grungy? Am I going to go steampunk, vintage? And you've got that wonderful sentiment in there. So that is your circle and fizz. This is interesting because we just saw that board with the triangles, the trendy triangles. Now that is the trendy triangles, sorry, upside down. So there's your trendy triangles, but so cool. So we can start playing around, deconstruct as well, pull these apart. I showed you with the circles. How about this? A bit vintage, if you wanted. Or maybe you wanted same design. Actually, do you know what I'm going to do? I know we're going back to Toni now, but really quickly. So same cover plate with those circles. One look, totally different feel now here. And again, a totally different feel there. This is what we want. We want dies that are versatile. Toni, have we sorted out the issues?
Yeah, it was me tummy rumbling, Yanis. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
So we have trendy triangles, which is totally awesome. So I'm just going to quickly fire through these ones for you all because they are totally cool. But I do want to get straight into demo because I think it's demos that really show how beautiful these are. So lots of love. So you get those full complete hearts and the matten layer as well. And they're big dies. They're just shy of 5x7. Then we have Bubble and Fizz. I think this has been the most popular so far, and I can see why. It can be balloons, you could have a glass of wine, a bride, a groom. It's just a great, great filler. Then we have Hexa Mosaic, which I've grunged up a little bit here to show you they look cool distressed, and we all struggle for gents cards as well. So you can see they've all got the stitch detail running through them there. Whoopsie daisy, that does not match that one. No, that one. Then we have the cool stars. I love the stars. I think this has also been a super popular one as well. So we're going to do this for my first demo.
Lovely.
Then we have the stylish chevrons. And again, I've got a demo for this one because I've tried to use all of them for you. And then we have the wonderful butterflies, which we used in the last show as well.
Lovely.
So for my first demo, Yanis, I'm going to use the stars. Do you want me to go straight ahead or do you want to...
Really quickly,
okay.
Toni, we are going to get into your demo in 1 second. I just want to show you can go for the individual options as well. Going to be super sure we cater to every budget. So if you do want to go for the elements individually, you absolutely can. Obviously, the maximum saving is in the complete collection with a one-day special. So your Bubbles and Fizz, $17.99, but it goes down to $16.99 if you're in the club. $597,889 your item number. I'm kicking myself because when we start the show, I said circle and fizz, which doesn't sound as romantic. Then we've got our Flutterby, Flutterbys. Flutterby, I should say. If you want to get hold of these, $17.99 down to $16.19, $492,972 your item number. Then we've got our Hexa Mosaic up next. This is one of the designs. Great for your masculine cards, but you're not just restricted to masculine cards, but it's one aspect I know a lot of crafters struggle with is cards for the gents. 272085 your item number. Then we have our Lots of Love. I really like this one. This one I think is nice. And Lots of Love gives you a real scope to paper piece, have some fun. 330308 your item number. And then we've got some stylish chevrons for you. Just kind of struggle to say it. I always sound like Sean Connery. There, 240183 your item number there. Then we got our trendy triangles. Now this is another one I think is really cool. And it's when you see, looking at the die, okay. Now have a look at the picture that's attached to this, and you'll start to see. Now you see that you can go in so many different directions. I think that is in green could be abstract Christmas, but equally different colors. You go through the whole season. 894468 item number, and finally Wish Upon a Star. It's another really popular one with a Wish Upon a Star. It's the connotations that the stars give you. 413374 your item number there. Okay, we do have a happy hour as well. Now, last at 6 o'clock we had a happy hour. Absolutely flew. It actually sold out. This is your happy hour for this hour. And let's see what we are getting. So we are talking Stamps by Me, lovable circles, better than half price, down to $8.99 if you are in the club. 598882 your item number. This looks like a beautiful die set, Toni.
So these are your nesting circles, Yanis, that have the heart. And what happens is the centre of the heart stay connected. So the left side of the heart raises and the right side. So you have a flutter of hearts in a circle formation that go down in size. You can snip them away if you want to and have some colour put underneath, but just raise them up slightly on the left and the right and you've got a beautiful dimensional card, and you get 4 large dies in there.
Let's have a little look. Am I okay to open this? I should have asked, really.
No.
Okay. Oh, now they're pretty.
Put them back.
I mean, come on. For $8.99, we're very busy. If you want to go for your happy hours.
The dots punch in as well, Yanis.
Oh, I have loved it. It's not going to last the hour. So I'm going to say we are limited stock for our happy hour. Be quick. Okay, Tony, I think it's about time we get into a demo with the one-day special. What you got for us?
Oh, what have I got for you? Are you excited? Because I've got a scratch and reveal for you later.
Oh, nice.
Put your glasses on.
I won't mess up that one.
You won't mess this one up.
Yeah.
So this is the demo that we did in our first show where we had the detail, if you remember, off the edge. So this is where it creates the off the edge type style with the dies, okay? And this is sort of a quick shortcut to get the edges without having to know the technique with your plate, because to get edges on cards, you have to only put your plate halfway on the die, and it gets complicated. So these dies are going to give you the edges, the toppers, without any of the complication. So that's the side one with the butterfly. So I'm going to use the star one this time because that was super popular. So first of all, let's cut this one. Now I am using the papers. I forgot to mention in the show earlier, these are on the show, and these are the Thirsty Brush collage papers, and they come with a plethora of vibrant coloured papers in here. Tags, toppers, backings, jelly plate prints and all sorts. So I'm going to use
not many left of these. So if you do want to go for the Thirsty Brush, we'll just flash the details on there. It won't be long before I'm calling single figures, on those. So we're just going to see. I mean, the designs are beautiful. Price is great. 30 sheets in total, 250 GSM. And it gets even better if you're part of the club. But look at that. And there's no repeat designs in there. So you're getting 30 original designs. 042 761, your item number.
They're really, really nice, those ones. So I'm just going to, I've chosen a patterned piece from that collection. I'm just running it through on the stars. Now, I honestly, before I came to it, I was like, oh, which do you think is going to be the most popular? Okay, I'm thinking butterflies. And then I was quite shocked when I saw it was the stars, because I thought, well, Christmas has been and gone, but it's like you said earlier, Yanis, it's not just for Christmas, Tony. No. And I guess it's not. It can be for celebratory, teenager cards and things like that. So I can see now why it's absolutely popular.
I mean, birthdays, new additions to the family, past your driving test.
Yep, totally. So there you can see it's cut beautifully. So I'm just going to tap out the stars. And the thing that I love about the butterflies and the hearts is that the stars and everything cut out in one piece. So I have beautiful stars which I can use as independents as well. So they're complete, they're not distorted, they're complete in design as well, which is totally wonderful.
And you were
so
saying...
here I have a lovely...
Sorry, Tony, I'm interrupting you. It's just the feed. I apologise. I'm not trying to be rude. Tony, there's certain designs like the stars, the hearts, the butterflies that are really easy to paper piece. So you imagine cutting that out and then maybe putting some gold mirror card in the centre. Would look amazing.
Yeah, you can have so much fun. If you love the paper piecing element of these types of dies, then they've totally got you covered. I like interchanging, and that's what I'm going to do now. So I've cut that one just to show you how it cuts. But I have also cut the backing piece as well, which is this piece here out of some nice teal cardstock. So when you come to Mattingly, look how wow that is. And it's not small. Done. It's not small, which I love.
Tony, that looks incredible.
Fussy cut. I know it looks cool, doesn't it? So we can fussy cut away some of the elements if we want. So I've got a different coloured one here as well. So teal into the pink. These are the collage papers. But yeah, so you can cut away some of the stars. It doesn't have to be this big, and it's always easier to cut away than it is to add, I find anyway.
Do you think
so I'm going to go with this one.
I'm sorry, Tony, I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to deliberately be rude. Do you think you could create a wreath with these? Because I'm thinking like multi-cut.
You could if you made sure that you cut on a curve. Always cut on a curve and you're always going to end up with a circle. So yes, of course you could. So what I'm going to do is I'm just using tape for speed here. And no, you're not rude, Janice. It's totally difficult on when it's like this, so don't worry. I know you are not rude.
Thank you.
So I'm just popping this on here. Never, never, never. Right, just pop this on here, look. And then I think what we will do, make sure it's straight, Tony, at least. What we've just cut from that lovely coloured one is this one here. So the stars that fell out are in a different colour, look. So I feel like we could maybe paper piece some of these. Can we see here when you can paper piece them back in and create something quite cool? So let's just paper piece a few of them, not too many.
Nice. You imagine these on gift bags or tags. You know, there's so much scope with the cover plates.
And you can see the design through as well, I think, you know, so the tag through to the card, through to the gift, through to the bag. So you've got little ones as well. Let's just put one little stinker in there. The problem I have with this one is, well, he is a little stinker because it's really difficult to grab. So I'm just going to pop this in here, look.
We
try
need
and get that in there best
your
I can.
fancy pickup tool. That would help.
Yeah, I've got a few. I've got a few of those fancy things. I always resort to my hands though. Right, so that's paper pieced in. So let's do a card that's got a shaped top instead of a side, because I feel like there is endless possibilities with these particular dies. So I have a card blank here and I cut away the top, look. You see the top's missing? I just cut it with my guillotine and then cut it away on the side. And then at the bottom, I just did a few score lines just to create a little bit of dimension on the card here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lovely star and I'm going to sit it at the top on an angle like so. So my card has got movement across the top. So I'm just going to pop some tape across the base here. And honestly, the technique to do this, if you're doing it through a die cutting machine, is really, really hard. And if you don't do it right, you make such a hash of it every time. So to have the matte and layer on here really, really does help. So I'm just going to have a little bit of overhang. I'm not going to go higher than the card, but I am going to go wider. Okay. So now I have a shaped top card. So just shows you having that matte and layer really, really does help. And then she says, I have a sentiment. So I'm just going to pop a sentiment here. Super, super easy. So this is more, could be a teenager card, could be anything you wanted it to be, really. And then we'll just make sure it's straight at least. And then from our earlier card, we had some butterflies that fell out. And I've used the new media glitter, which is our glass-like glitter. It's not glass, Yanis. It's crystal clear. It's got no colour. It's our colourless, chunky glitter, which gives you like the glass finish, but it's not glass.
We've had this on.
That makes sense.
We've had this on before and it's sold out. We've only had it on. I think it sold out twice. I think we had it on once before and it sold out twice. So we've got it back. We've restocked. Your media glitter is flying. I would, on this occasion, I'd be thinking about multi-buying this. It's extremely popular. What kind of glue would you recommend? I think actually Beverly emailed in asking about this. So what kind of glue would you recommend using with a media glitter?
Just use a clear glue. Use a clear a glue that dries clear, and it'll just sit stationary on the card. The cool thing about this one is if you add alcohol ink, it takes colour beautifully. So although it's crystal clear in here and I've built it for like a glass-like finish, you could have several of these sort of tin foils, put a sprinkle of each in and add some alcohol ink to each one, and you've got multiple colours of the media glitter. So it's really, really, really wonderful in that sense.
Nice.
So that's that butterfly, and then we've just got another butterfly here, because they all cross-pollinate these dies, which is wonderful. So we'll just pop this one in the centre, and I'm totally going to leave it like that because I feel like the shape of it's doing all of the talking.
Look at that.
So you can see there is no colour in the glitter. It's totally colourless. It just gives a shimmer and a shine. You can still see a little bit of my wet glue there. It's still drying. But the beauty of it is sometimes when it's colourless glitter or it's iridescent, it has a strike of green, purple, yellow undertone. This is totally colourless. All you will get is the flash from the lights. It's wonderful.
It's such, I mean, I've seen samples with it and I love it. And it's something that I haven't seen with a glitter. I've never seen just a clear glitter.
No, I've never seen a colourless glitter either.
So something different. This is what Toni does so well as a brand. Okay, this is giving you an idea of the cover plates, the potential with those cover plates. I love the idea, and Toni demonstrated this in the previous hour at launch, being able to create that edge detail without worrying about technique or anything like that. It looks stunning. Cover plates are fantastic, and they really do earn their place in your craft stash because, so when I'm investing in a set, there are certain tick boxes that I like to go through in my head as a crafter. I mean, I know as a crafter, within the first few seconds of seeing something, you know if it's just captured you, you're like, yeah, I love it. The minute Toni started showing us the boards, I was already there. You're just picking your favorite 4. But what I like about these, they're never going to date. You can use them with anything. Now this, can I just say, genuinely, this is so important as crafters. So they will never date. You use these in 20 years, they'll be just as relevant then as they will now. Circles, hearts, triangles, these don't go out of fashion, so they're classic shapes. But here's the interesting part. We can mix any of these designs with other elements in our stash. So think about what dies, stencils, toppers, whatever it might be, they will work. This is just adding more interest, more background. Toni described it in the first hour. It's a great way to explore. If you're worried about white space and you're starting on a card, you're like, I don't know where to go first, this is where the cover plate comes into its own. Snip into them, play around. You've got 4 choices. You've got a fantastic saving if you're in the club. So if you're in the club, you are saving £18. And what's even better, we have got flexies on this as well. Do take advantage. We are busy. $29.98. That isn't even your club flexi. If you're in the club, it goes down to £24 and some change. Right now, though, we are going to pause and we're going to tell you a little bit about our app.
Have you ever sat down to watch TV and thought, I'd love a version of my favourite streaming apps, but just for crafting? Well, Create and Craft have done just that. Watch us from the comfort of your own home or on the go. Simply download the Create and Craft app to your smart TV, smartphone or tablet. It's the one-stop place for all things crafting. It's easy to find in the App Store of your connected TV or device, bringing you a whole world of creativity, from live TV across 2 channels to catching up on the last 7 days of shows. And if you watch us on Freeview or Virgin, you can experience your favourite Create and Craft content in high definition. There's top tips and interviews with your favourite guest experts, special demonstrations and exclusive content, even behind-the-scenes gossip. Plus, you'll find your TV schedule so you can plan what and when to watch for the week ahead. For the best in creativity, go to the Create and Craft app today. The smarter way to watch, shop and enjoy crafting wherever you are.
Little sneak into Sarah's home. It's just very relaxed watching TV. Right, now we're going to share something. Well, the thing is, One Day Special was special. We got something else here that I feel falls into that caveat. Here, this is a scratch and reveal. I said that at 6 o'clock when we launched it first show, I've fallen in love with this. I have been presenting in craft TV now for coming up to 8.5 years. I have never seen an item like this before, brought by a company. Genuinely. I've seen the idea. We all know the idea of sort of scratch cards or scratch and reveal, but we've never seen it, or I've never seen it in the crafting market. Take a look at this. So we've got a stamp set. You've also got the stickers in here as well. Actually, Toni, before I demonstrate, because I've got my coin, I am ready. Could you show us what we're getting as part of the? I think it's a really good bundle.
Before we came to air, ladies and gentlemen, Yanni said to me, can I scratch them all? Yeah. He was getting giddy.
I would.
Scratch, scratch, scratch.
Martha, our producer, wouldn't let me.
Stand and scratch them all.
She only let me scratch one.
Like it. Yeah, you can scratch more though. There are more samples on the set as well, so fire away if you want to. But basically, it's a lovely concept that's going to enable everybody to be interactive with their card making and get the kids involved. And they're great for puns, they're great for elderly. You can write whatever you want, you can put whatever you want. So in this particular set, it's called Fancy a Holiday, and you get a lovely A5 stamp set that's got a suitcase, a camera, a globe and a passport. And as you can see, it's got missing elements in here. Now, this is where you stamp your surprise. So the surprise stamp has the words here, and it has things like fancy a holiday, a family holiday, I'm taking you on holiday, a birthday surprise, you're setting off, dig out your flip-flops, let's create some memories, we're going away for the weekend. And we've just put these in here because of the holiday theme. But equally, you saw earlier in my last demonstration, you can write whatever you want to underneath these labels, ladies and gents. You can be funny, you can be cheeky, you can be sentimental, you can be anything you want to be. So if you need a chore doing in the house, you can write it under there. If you want to do like Yanis pointed out earlier, you could put 6 labels across 6 foods, and somebody scratch one, and then that's what you're having for your tea. So if you want to get interactive, we have top-up stickers too. So you get those in the set, but in this particular set, you get 70 stickers built in as well. So you have the panel and the circles. So you get gold circles, silver circles, silver panels, and gold panels. And that's 70 incorporated in this particular set, okay? So you've got 70 from the get-go. So if you want to do 70 invites, you're good. If you want to do a gender reveal, whatever you want to do, they are so cool.
I don't think
it has the arrows.
I was going to say, Tony, I don't think there's anybody who doesn't love to do the scratch, because it's like finding it, it's discovering what's under there. I love it.
I know, just don't let the kids just stick them everywhere though, because they'll get wasted. They'll be on fridge, they'll be on journals, they'll be everywhere. Everybody will be like scratching all over. Right. So you get that complete set in there, and it's truly wonderful. You get the arrows and you get the sentiments in the larger set that says scratch here, a gift for you, reveal here, take a look, surprise here. Super, super cool. Just wanted to touch on this. Before Christmas, we did launch Harvey and Friends. Now, Harvey and Friends is still on the website, so have a look on the website as well, because we've got the 3 cute animals. They all come with 70 stickers incorporated, but if you're maybe thinking, well, I don't really travel, I don't have family that travel, well, maybe you have family members that might like the cute element of it as well. And again, you can put anything under those stickers as well.
Can I do a scratch just to show the principle?
Yes,
Can I do that?
please.
Because this is the thing. You get a card from somebody that you love, or you gift a card to somebody that you love, friends or family, and then with a coin or with a nail, I mean, coin works brilliantly. You've got these stickers. Now, Tony, as I'm doing this, you were saying that you made sure there was plastic behind, and that plastic made sure you can be as rough as you can and you're not damaging the sentiment. So let me go through this. This is a pack your bags.
Where are you taking me?
Where would you like to go, Tony? Look at that.
Anywhere.
Pack your bags. We're going... Well, I wonder if it's inside. Let's have a look. We're going... Oh. Well, hey, it can be wherever you like. I love that. I love the sentiments. Imagine gifting that.
Cool.
Do you know, 100%, I love the idea of this. To someone that you love, imagine, give them a card saying, pack your bags, we're going to Italy, or we're going to Rome. I had a little idea, Tony. You know, we were talking about as a family, because you can get the additional stickers. What about this for an idea? You could put sort of movie choices and then get the kids to decide. Because, you know, if you've got a family and someone wants to watch this or someone wants to watch that, you give them choices of movies, and then everyone has their turn for a movie night to scratch away and pick the movie you're going to watch that night. And then, you, as you said, you can just write the movies in. Good idea?
Or if you've got a family, absolutely. Yeah. But if you've got a family who have to take it in turns to wash the pots, and you say, whoever washes the pots tonight gets to scratch, and underneath the scratch is £1, £2, £3, so they get paid for what chore they've done. There's just so many things. Or you can send a message to your partner saying, please do the hoovering. I
know we got to move on, but very, very quickly. You could play a game with the stickers. Do you know what I would do? I would put, let's say for pocket money for the kids, you'd put sort of like 75p, £1, but then you ask them, where are you going to stop? And if they carry on going, it could be a big X and you've lost everything. Fun game for the family or torturing the kids? I don't know. Right now. Yeah, well, actually, teaching the kids to gamble, maybe not such a good idea. Let's talk about Harvey and Friends. We've got Harvey and Friends for you. So this is the same premise, but different designs here. So we've got Harvey and his friends. When you brought Harvey and his friends, I know extremely popular, Tony, and we've got a discount on here as well. Good saving. Oh, look.
Yeah, so it may be, so you can see the banner, the foxes sat on the banner for your stickers, and the stickers cross-pollinate. They fit both collections, so you're not buying a different sized circle that goes on the different size circle on the animal. They are all independent, so they'll all work across each other, and you can see there's some cheeky ones in there. Thank you so much. How old? Let's create memories. And then again, a gift inside. I love you. But I like the handwritten message. I really do. So shall I just show you how the system works really quickly?
Please do.
So I have from the large set, the A5 set here, taken the globe. We haven't used the globe yet.
Yeah.
I've taken one of the arrows and I've taken surprise here. So I'm just going to stamp them out just to show you basically how simple it is. You don't even have to colour them. You just saw the one that Yanni scratched there, black and white. Absolutely brilliant. Just put it on a card. And if you're batch making, stamp, 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 sticker, 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 a quote, 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 quote. It's just really, really lovely. And they're quick as well. So let's just stamp this one out. So there we can see straightforward. And if you've got a particular place in mind, obviously you could write the place under the sticker as well. And then you stamp or write your surprise in here. So the stamp that goes in the centre here, you do get an A6 set with ones in there if you do want to pop in there, or if you want to handwrite one. But let me just show you what I've already gone ahead and done. So in the set, you get the stickers. So you get a packet of stickers. So all you do is super easy. And as Yanni said, what I did when I was getting samples of these, some of them, when you scratch them, it distorted my writing underneath. It distorted the stamp underneath. When scratching it, it sort of like ruined the ink that I'd stamped. So when we got these ones, we ensured that that clear, transparent sheet was between the scratch element and the paper element. So whatever you scratch is not going to distort anything you put underneath. So maybe... Absolutely. So maybe if you're doing a gender reveal and it's a thumbprint, it'll be a thumbprint in pink or blue. When you scratch it off, it's not gonna distort it. So you say. So all you do is you just take your sticker. Yeah, there's just so many ideas, and you just pop this sticker into the centre there, and then give it to whoever scratch away. So let's just do a quick card. It's a super simple concept. Once you've made one, you will be away. I don't think much washing and ironing is going to get done in people's houses when they get on with these.
I was thinking when we had our first boy, my wife and I, we wanted to tell my parents, because my mum desperate to be a grandma, we want to tell them in a fun way that they're going to be grandparents. Something like this would be a great shout. So congratulations! I want my scratch away. You're about to be a grandmother or grandfather.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice.
So this is a cool card. So I've got a card blank in teal. I've got a piece of black. Let's just get this built pretty quick. Yeah. So black matte and layer here, super, super easy. And I'm incorporating the lovely dies, which I was saying to you are card fillers. So I had a lot of white space on the back here, and I thought, well, how can I fill it? Well, I'm going to fill it with this beautiful chevron on here. But what I'm going to do is I don't want it to stand out too much. I would like it to be quite plain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do white on white, which is always a winner. So I'll just pop this on here. And then we have our detail. Look how cool that looks. Looks like it's been put through an embossing fold. I'm going to leave it totally white. Yeah. Equally, you could paper piece a couple of the elements back in if you wanted to. If you want to paper piece them all, if you've got time, then you could totally do that too. So I'm just going to pop this down the side.
This is a great die set, and I know you've already mentioned this, Toni, but look, as it is right now, it's just a beautiful background. But if you ever struggle with masculine cards, we can grunge it up. We can maybe go over there with some embossing powders and make it look a bit more masculine. Perfect background.
Of course, absolutely, you could do that. Now, I've just got look here. Oh, let's go here. Take a look, and then let's do the arrow.
Yeah.
So the arrows, you've got a variation of arrows as well. So don't worry about thinking, well, all the arrows are not going to work. They totally are. I'm just going to pick that up. I'm just going to stamp this on my acrylic block for speed. Take a look. So let's just stamp this up here. Like so. And then ahead of time, what I've done is I stamped two of the passports onto some pattern paper. And I've put something under here and something under here. And I feel like we should just maybe pop them on flat like so. So our background is...
Sorry, Toni. I was going to say, do you think, you know, the take a look, this would be great if you're making albums or scrapbooks, because what you could do is have a flap and that's indicating somebody. Lift up the flap and there'll be a picture.
That is a great idea. I didn't think of that one. You can have that one.
Thank you.
Good idea. So, take a look. So, shall we have a scratch?
Let's have a scratch. I'm paying attention.
Take a look. So, I have 20p, so let's have a look.
Nice.
Oh, dig out your flip-flops.
Yeah.
Let's create some memories.
Oh, I love that.
Then inside. Oh, stuck it on upside down. So you ruined it last time, Yanis. I ruined it this time.
We'll take it. Team effort. What does it say?
Anyway.
So get your flip-flops.
Let's make some memories.
Yeah.
Our flight leaves at 2 p.m.
Oh, see, that would be
That is
amazing.
exciting.
If you know
That
you're
is
talking
very
about
exciting.
You know you're talking about travel, Tony. What about if you have a family and you're going on a big holiday, maybe to a magical kingdom, and the kids have been wanting to go for ages? Imagine if you made that card and maybe put something inside to indicate where you're going. I just love the premise of the scratch and reveal.
Yes, and obviously the passports would look cool sat at the side of Harvey if you wanted to do the animals too. They all interchange perfectly. The animals can be traveling around the world. It's just new babies, everything. So cool.
So here's my thoughts. How can you not love the cover plates? And just seeing how versatile the cover plates are, whether they're with the scratch and reveal or you put them with anything else in your stash. And then when you factor in the scratch and reveal, so this is what I'd be doing. The One Day Special has flexies in there. So how about applying that flexi? If you put anything else in your basket, you'd be able to spread the cost as well. So I would 100% be going for the cover plates, and I know which ones I want to go for. So I would go for the Bubble and Fizz. I'd go for the Butterflies. I love the Hexy Mosaic, but I wouldn't put that into my basket. I'd go for the Hearts. I love the chevrons, but I wouldn't put that in my basket. Now, I am torn between triangles and stars, but I think stars for me. So that would be my choice of 4. I have to be perfectly honest, though. It's hard to just go for 4. So I can see the merit if you wanted to add maybe 1 or 2 more into your basket. Remember, you'll still be able to add that flexi to them as well. But the essence of the cover plate, the fact that they are so versatile, and you get the saving. Remember, it's £18 if you're in the club, £24 and some change, your first flexi. So again, to reiterate, if you're part of the Create and Craft Club, you're saving £18, and it is £24 and some change for your first flexi in there. 26, sorry, I said 24, 26.98 is your price there. Okay, now, we got to talk about the media glitter. Absolutely flying. We had to restock this earlier on. Can you explain the whole premise to anyone who missed it? Why is it so popular, Tony?
You know what? Sometimes when we bring products to you here at TV, I'm really nervous about it because I'm not sure if people are going to love it. But this one I was really, really confident about. I just knew that the colourless glitter was going to be amazing because it's nice to have those colours. It's nice to have iridescent for snow. And sometimes when they say they're clear, they're not. I knew this was going to be super popular. So it is super, super clear. It's got no colour whatsoever. So it gives you a glass-like. So there you go. It isn't glass though, ladies and gentlemen, so please do not fear. It's just pieces of plastic, but it gives you such a shimmer and a shine on your cards. Just use a clear glue. It dries back. The beautiful thing about this is it's quite porous. So if you separate some into different pots and add a little bit of alcohol ink, you can have your own colours if you want to. I just like the fact that it just catches the light and gives you that beautiful sort of shimmer on your cards, but there's no colour. So I haven't got a flash of green, a flash of yellow, a flash of purple that's clashing with a card that I've made that's yellow. It's not going to clash at all. It just literally gives you the shimmer and the shine. And I'll just show you in a little bit more detail on this one here. If on this card, if I tilt it just, hopefully we'll be able to see it here. It just catches the light beautifully, giving a glass-like finish. It's chunky as well, which is totally awesome. So it's brilliant for all of your projects and things like that. And it's a big pot.
Yeah. And I have to say, A lot of viewers are multi-buying on this. It is just such a great thing to have in your stash. Again, it's just another occasion where, and I'm not just saying this, as a craft owner, as a presenter on Craft TV, for over 8 years, I've never seen the scratch and reveal before. I've never seen a glitter that is perfectly transparent, absolutely clear. So having that quality and to create that glass-like finish, it is not glass, it really is something a bit different. And as crafters, we get excited when Toni brings us something different. So if you're looking to add something totally unique into your stash, and a lot of you are, that is very, very busy. Okay, just gonna say, you can go for, I know we've got the pick and mix. You can also go for options individually if you want. And I can see why, because I think a lot of viewers, they're going for the set of 4, maybe adding 1 or 2 in, or you just wanna go for 1, that's absolutely fine. This is your Bubble and Fizz. We got pictures as well, we'll show you for anyone who's just tuned in. There's a die, and this is how it cuts. It's teasing us. There you go. I mean, beautiful. You get your mat and your layer there. $17.99. Regular retail price is $19.99. But if you're part of the club, it's £16.19. 597889, your item number. Then we got our Flutterby. So your Flutterbys, $492,972, your item number. Same price, same savings on there, so I won't keep repeating those. The Hexy Mosaic. I know Toni's a big fan of these. Toni was saying 2 that she would love to put in her basket. The Hexy Mosaic that you're seeing here, 272085. And also, there's another one, it's the chevrons, which we'll get to. Coming up next, this is one that'll be going in my basket. Do love this. 330308, your item number. $19.99 your price. Martha, producer, I don't know how you know this, telling us how many days till Valentine's? 47 days till Valentine's Day. Oh, got to think what to get my wife now. £16.19 your price there. Then we've got some chevrons for you. I did mention this, so this will work really well with the Hexy, why do I keep forgetting the name? Mosaic, Hexy Mosaic. 240183 item number there. Then we've got our trendy triangles. I do like the trendy triangles. I know that it's one of, well, it's actually our team's favorite, Martha and Nathan. They're going for this. 894468 item number. Wish Upon a Star, another really popular option, and that is your final choice there, the stars. So 413374, your item number there. Toni, looking at time, we've got a bit of time. How about we do another demo with our one-day special?
Yes, I'm going to use the hearts. I haven't used the hearts yet, and then I think we've totally covered them all, and then I'll pick it back up tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Just before I get into demo, though, we do have some lovely ladies on our USA page commenting, saying, great show, Yanis.
Oh.
Lovely to see you. Beth Bill Bishop loves the stars. These are so cute. So thank you for tuning in. Me and Yanis love to have people from all over the world.
Toni, it's very nice of you to include me in that, but I have to say, you deserve the lion's share. If it's a great show, it's down to you. So thank you so much, Toni. I can't take credit.
Okay, I'll take it then.
Yeah, you take it. You deserve it.
So let's do these wonderful, hearts. So these hearts are so pretty, and I can see why you like them, Yanis. They're quite symmetrical in the sense that they're not a distorted heart and they cut through clean, which is wonderful. So I'm just going to pop them onto this patterned paper here, and then we'll just run them through. And what we're going to do this time is, so we've done a side edge card, we've done a top edged card. Let's do a floating card this time. So we'll just pop this one through. So again, the dies are going to make you use the wonderful papers that you've all bought because you love them so much. They're going to make you dig out your paper stash and get that used as well. So no more sniffing and no more stroking. Let's get them used with these lovely dies. So when you, as you can see, the hearts are true hearts. They're really, really pretty. And they come out of the die like absolute butter. So there we have. It's a big one, this one. So there we go. So I'm going to save the hearts. I might use them in a demo tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. So we'll just move those out of the way. And then what we're going to do now is I have got a pink card blank. Now, these card blank, I know I'm really sorry, the producer's going to hate me, but these are on the website too. She's going to be like, don't do that to me. But these are on the website too. So these are our pink, grey and teal card blanks. They come in sets of squares and rectangles, and they come in coordinating envelopes, which are really, really beautiful. They've not got the triangular flap. They've got the traditional classic flap on there. I will very quickly show you, and this is a bit scrumpled now, but you can see, and they're colour core. So they're coloured on the inside, they're coloured on the exterior. They're really high quality, you can't see through them. They're not going to lump and bump when you wet the flap. And then you get your card blanks, and you get square and rectangle, and we have them in really unique colours. They're in fuchsia, they're in pink, and they're in grey. Now, if you're worried about, fuchsia and pink, brilliant colours. As you can see, all my cards are on the fuchsia ones. Yeah. Sorry, on the teal ones. But if you're thinking, do you know what, I like the idea of coloured cards and envelopes, but I'm not sure, get grey. Grey is a great starting point, and grey goes with every colour on the spectrum.
It's a nice
so get grey to start with.
It's nice grey.
It's a lovely slate grey, totally lovely. And at least, one second, at least, you know, when you get these through your letterbox, it's not a bill, because you have a beautiful envelope to go with.
That is sophisticated.
So
I like the grey.
They're really lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so in love. And it's like I always said before, you can get card blanks and envelopes for 10, 15, 20 pounds, but I like extra special cards for the people that mean a lot more to me. I'm willing to spend that extra money to give them a beautiful envelope and to give them a card blank that's coloured on the inside and coloured on the exterior. So if you are that type of person like me, then this has totally got you covered.
Well, even value for money, Toni, you think about this. So you're paying less than £1 per envelope and card blank. Think how much you'd pay. And then obviously we're going to embellish with our stamps, our stencils, our die cuts. But your core, your actual base, just under £1. Now, how much would you pay if you go to a shop and buy a nice card? I'm not talking about just a cheap card, a nice card. You'd be looking at £4, £5, £6. Here, these are going to look exquisite and blow any card that you're going to buy on the high street out of the water.
And I think it's nice, again, sometimes to chop up your craft. I love white cards, I love black cards. Not very often you see coloured ones, and if you do see coloured, they're normally white on the inside with a white envelope. They don't come with coordinating. They are true coordination from start to finish, which is wonderful. So I have one of the square ones, and I've taken out the centre, as you can see there. I just chopped out the centre, and I have the edge there. So I've cut on the backing plate of the heart some vellum. So this is going to really, really soften those hearts and give them like a floating effect on there. And I can paper piece those hearts back in, should I choose.
I like that.
So
with the vellum.
first of all, and if you are a bright and breezy person and like bright colours, then of course you could change it up and do them in the show-stopping colours. This is what I love about them. There are simply no rules. I've given you the base layer. It's absolutely down to you to pick and choose the colours and do with them what you love the most. It's not a particular die set that's putting you in a box. It's giving you so much scope to do your own thing. So let's just pop this on here. So now I have a lovely, soft, detailed design on there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take that away. I'm going to pop this in the centre, and I'm going to tape down this side.
Toni, that looks so pretty. I mean, just seeing that.
Doesn't it make a wonderful...
You think what we've done, we've cut out some vellum. I say it's a royal we, I've done nothing. You've cut out some vellum. We've got our card blank. You stick it on. That is so achievable. Looks incredible. Imagine that on a gift box.
Yeah, on the lid of a box. That's another thing. That's a great idea, actually. I just might do that tomorrow. So I'm pinching ideas.
There you go for it.
So all I'm going to do is put a bit of tape on this side too. And then I'm just going to bring the piece of card in that I'm just going to line it up with my card. And then I'm just going to close this, and then it's going to connect across. And then what we'll have then is a floating heart in the centre. Can we see that there?
Yes.
Really, really pretty. Really pretty.
Love it.
So to finish, I know, so cool. And then because they all work beautifully together, I'm going to do this wonderful butterfly that we've already cut from one of the die cuts. I'm going to stick it onto a bit of gold. Nothing fancy here. And then I have a sentiment Once Upon a Fairy Tale. Let's pop this on here. So I'm just going to pop this across here. And then our butterfly. That look very straight. And then we'll pop our butterfly here because I just slightly missed the edge of the card there. So that's going to hide that little error there. Pop his little cute wings. Oh, make sure you can see sentiment, Tony. Let's do him this way. Let's just pop that up there. And then here we have another, just quite simple. And you could paper piece those hearts back in if you wanted to, but it's got that sort of transparent element in the centre where it looks like it's floating a little bit. And if you wanted to paper piece a few of the hearts back in, the good thing about the hearts is because they're symmetrical as well, if you fold them in half, you could do like a butterfly raised element as well if you wanted to, like we did with the butterfly as well. So you have so much scope.
Love it. Toni, I'm just conscious of time. Would it be okay, just for any viewers who've just tuned in, could we go back through the boards? Because it's so nice to see the dies cut out and the effects that we can get. So with the one day special, you've got 7 choices to choose from. You're choosing 4. Value for money, incredible. We got to let you know that Bubbles and Fizz and Wish Upon a Star, both limited. I mean, really limited. And is that a question, Toni, once they're gone, they're gone?
Yes, you have them all as always.
Okay, so, okay, let's be real now. I'm going to pick those 2 up because there is a very, very real possibility that tomorrow at 10 o'clock that these will not be here. So right now, if you want to add these, and these are 2 that I would 100% be putting into my choices. So out of my 4, these are 2 that would go in. Could we go through the boards? Would that be okay?
Yes, I've got the boards. Janice, of course, can do that for you, no problem.
Thank you.
So I've got got the flutterbys here. So I just want to show you, because we've got lots of die cut elements here, that although I've done them in muted colours just to show them in their like skeletal form, because you've seen me do so many different things with them. But as you start to paper piece coloured pieces back in, or if you cut them in a coloured exterior rather than a black, and you just move it over to the side, can we see we've got a cute drop shadow there? So we've already got something that looks quite 3D. So this is your flutterbys. I think this would be in my basket with the chevrons, the hex, mosaic, and trendy triangles, because I don't have anything like that in my stash. So flutterbys. Now, next choice is stylish chevrons. Again, just because it's great for gents card and I don't have anything like this in my stash. Then we have Wish Upon a Star, which can be used all year round. And the stars, again, I do have some stars.
We are into single figures on Wishing Upon a Star. It's going to go. You've got to be quick on this. Single figures there.
And if you can see, you can paper piece beautifully with these ones if you want to. So that's your stars. They are complete stars, right from large to small.
Lovely.
Then we have the hex mosaic. I love this one because they come in sections of 3s or 4s or 6s. Or if you just cut away this piece here, you've got something that looks quite flower-like as well. So if you pop the diamante in the centre. So, but again, I don't have anything like this in my stash, so this would be a choice for me. Bubble and Fizz, could be balloons. You could put some string, some twine, make it look like bubbles. Could be the top of a card. It could be bubbles coming out of a glass. So if you have some lovely tattered lace dies for wine glasses and things like that. Then we have Lots of Love with the hearts, which I've just demonstrated very quickly there with the vellum centre. So you can do them really soft if you want to. And then we have the lovely trendy triangles. And this one I did earlier when I swiped the background, which was this one. And we just swiped it with a black ink pad just to add some dimension on there. And then this was the star one that we did earlier, where we paper pieced some of the stars in and we created that lovely topper element to our card. So top card, side card, whatever you want to do. There's just so much to do. I get really excited about things that are going to give me longevity in my craft. Super affordable. You know you're going to put your hands on them all the time. You have that QR code, so you'll be able to scan that. It's an updating QR code too. We're live every Monday at 8 o'clock anyway, using the products that you've purchased from us on Create and Craft. So we connect the dots, really. You're never left alone. You're always going to get that inspiration. You're always going to get a smiley face. So whether you buy the products or you don't, you're always going to get me smiling and sharing the love of craft.
And that's a really big point of Stamps by Me, is there's such a sense of community out there, and you're giving us the goodies, you're giving us the education in the form of the QR codes on your packaging. Now, these are live QR codes, as Tony's just said, so it means that when you come back to them, you could maybe scan it in one day, come back in 2 weeks' time, and find that there are lots more videos on that same product. So the QR code on all packaging with Stamps by Me. Tony, can I just say a huge thank you? I love working with you.
Thank you so much.
And you've gone and done it again, so thank you so much, Tony. Tony, going to be back at 10 and 2 tomorrow?
Yeah, 10 and 2 tomorrow. See you then, guys.
Okay,
Bye.
see you. Take care. Bye. Oh, love Tony. There's things, I'm conscious of time. Can I just give you a quick recap? Media glitter, absolutely flying. Now, this is something that sold out last time Tony brought it to you. We've got more stock. I can't say how long I'm going to be able to say that for. It is busy. So if you do want to go for that media glitter, and what makes it so special, it's a glitter, but it is absolutely clear. There is no color, there's no tint, there's no hue. So when you lay it on, it gives the illusion of glass. There is no glass, it's plastic, so you're not going to cut yourself there. £6.29 your price. Very busy. One day special, again, immensely busy here. The backstory to this. Cover plates, something that's Tony's brought in the past, and lots of fan stamps when you say, we love them, please could we have more designs and have them larger? That's exactly what Tony has done. They are universal. They go with whatever you have in your stash. They will never date, and if you're part of the club, you're getting a tremendous saving. If you're not part of the club, there as well. Got to let you know that these two options, though, the Bubbles and Fizz and your Stars, they are very limited, and they're going to sell